yet is now living to tell his story. The book is called Clear, Living the Life That You Didn't Dream Of by Dr. Herman Williams. And he joins us this morning to talk about his book and also to talk about the book tour that you're on currently right now. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
So this is quite a compelling story. I don't want to give too much of the book away, but you died. You were playing basketball with your friends. You were only 31 years old.
Yes.
And this was after your residency. You've been trained as an orthopedic surgeon, and you collapsed on the basketball court with your friends. Take us on that journey from there.
Well, I had the fortunate luck of playing with 4 anesthesia residents, and so when I collapsed, they immediately started CPR, and as you know, time is muscle, as they say, and I was fortunate. They started CPR immediately. The irony is that when the first EMT arrived, the defibrillator they used did not work, and so they had to resume CPR again. And ultimately they did revive me, but I was very fortunate. Most people who have out-of-hospital cardiac arrest do not make it to the hospital.
And you tell the story in the book. You didn't have this near-death experience that a lot of people describe.
I didn't see the light, but clearly I woke up and realized that there must have been a higher purpose for my being.
And you literally woke up and felt that way, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
And you didn't know that you had heart disease, you didn't know that you had other issues like this, and then you battled some infection. I don't want to go too much into the book, but you tell this miraculous story of how you went from dreaming about being an orthopedic surgeon to being now living the actual dream that you are now living.
Well, it's an interesting thing because we are all taught to dream big, and I had huge dreams of being an orthopedic surgeon in Los Angeles, which for me, one person who is the first person to have ever gone to medical school in my family was a big thing. But struggling with that dream being taken away and being put on a different path, which actually, in retrospect now, is a much larger influential path than I was on, it's tough for us to accept what is your real purpose for being here.
And kindness seems to be the big theme in your book.
Yes.
About how you treat people and how others treat you?
At the end of the day, it is all about being kind to the next person. And I was always a kind person, but after all of this has happened to me, I really think my mission is to tell people about being kind and actually giving them tools. I have developed a kindness scale to allow people to really understand what it's like to live a life of compassion.
So you're on this book tour right now, and I know that you had a seminar the other night. You also have a seminar tonight on how to write a book, how to write your own book, because this is kind of your memoir, right?
It is. It's truly a culmination of my life so far, and I was blessed to partner with Two Sisters Publishing, and tonight is all about that journey. There'll be other panelists who have different experiences. For me, I just released my story to Elizabeth Atkins, and she transformed that into what I think was a great work.
Yeah, she's excellent. Elizabeth, obviously, in here with you, and she's a well-known writer here in Detroit. And her sister, Catherine, helps as well.
Catherine Greenspan,
Two
yeah.
Sisters Publishing, and they work together. And are you happy with the book? I mean, it's magnificent.
I am very happy with the book. Of course, I'm biased, but we have gotten a lot of feedback. People right now appreciate the mission of kindness. They appreciate someone who's gone through all this trauma but has been able to find a true purpose. So it really resonates with folks right now.
Well, Dr. Herman Williams, thank you so much for joining us today. I want to say, the Detroit Public Library main branch, that's where you're having the How to Write Your Own Book seminar tonight, right? And you will be speaking there, right?
We'll be speaking, and we'll also be signing books, and please come down and come and chat.
And it's from 4 to 7, right?
4 to 6.
4 to 6, okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your story, and congratulations to you on the life that you're living now, and we're glad that you're still with us.
Thank you. It's a blessing to be on your show. I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right,
All right.
WWJ News Time is now